They should pay you. You think I should invoice them? Did take some time out of my schedule. They charged you for nothing, though? No, we thought there was something wrong with our washing machine, and then they charged us to come take a look at it. So I think that we paid for a service. Go. Hello, Sinvicta, by the way. Hello. 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 Oh, that was close. When we're late, the doctor cancels our appointment. When the doctor's late, they just say sorry to keep you waiting. It's true. But then, like, dude, we've started to get, like, I would call them almost like group doctor's appointments. Like, Kate had a doctor's appointment yesterday. She came back and she had a requisition for me for, like, a full blood test. And I was like, what was this for? And she said, I just asked the doctor if they could give you one while I was there. And I was like, let's go. No, that's a geyser, man. I thought that was a safe point. But either way, I was like, I was happy because I was like, you know, it's annoying as hell to like get a doctor's appointment. To just start like batching the tasks instead is very nice. I also didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could go for like your own doctor's appointment and be like, hey, can I also just get like a blood test for my husband? But I'm happy that's the way it appears to be working. Huge save. Huge save. But I'm like, now I gotta fast for 8 hours. Yeah, my doc is chill like that, I guess. Just sleep? Yeah, but I don't think Life Labs is open at like 5:45 in the fucking morning. Get that in you dog. Life Labs blood test at 20 to 8 in the fucking morning. Hey, Tens Tonic, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. VB Longneck, you fucking... Oh, man. You should check it. They open real early. I guess I should, man. I'll rope drop the fucking Life Labs. I don't care. Because I don't want to ride fasted on the Peloton. Like, that shit'll... I mean, I only got so much glycogen left to give, man. And it's mine. Oh, okay. Mitigate. Mitigate it. Just mitigate it. In the fucking morning. Right? Just a little, just a little. Thank you. I used to think my doctor was late because of other appointments being late. Then I got one at opening and they were still late. Yeah. But I think it's like, you know, I can relate. I think if you have an important job, it's okay to be late. Because, like, what's someone going to say? If you got, like, an email job and you got a 2 o'clock meeting on your calendar, you better be there at 1:58. You could go cam off and just type in the Zoom, like, I'm here. But you got to at least be present, even if you're snacking. But, like, if you're, like, the director of NASA and that shit says, like, 5 o'clock, all hands, I think you got till... you know, like 5:45 before people are going to take issue with you. I mean, they might take issue, but what are they going to do? Because it's your spaceship. brother. I was waiting for the X, man. I thought I just had to hold it until the X came. Velvet Underground reading Jack Kirby comics, so true. I'm waiting for X-Man. He's never early, he's always on time. First thing you gotta learn is he shoots lasers from his eyes. Had to pick one. Went with Scott Summers. I hope that's okay with you guys. We'll hold there, that's okay. I'm getting really good at this part now, at least. Whee! You think NL's intentionally throwing? Let me ask you a question. When you see a motherfucker out there with like a 1996 car, like a Dodge Neon, and then like it has no front bumper and the hood doesn't close properly and it's got dents all over it and like huge impact marks and stuff like that, do you assume that person is like crashing their car into things for fun? No, like I'm just ass at this, man. And like that was pre-backup camera days. So like people were probably hitting shit like a little more often, if I had to guess. I mean, if you're hitting shit with a backup camera, like you probably should have your license removed. But like in 1996, when you're just using your mirrors, sure, like, you know, I'm sure it happens from time to time. You don't have 360-degree vision. Hold, hold, hold. Yep, my granny. I remember I had like a international incident once. I can't even remember how it came to pass, but for like a year, necessary context. From third grade till ninth grade, I lived in a duplex where my parents and I lived in the basement and my grandparents lived on the upper floor. So my parents would go to work early in the morning and then my grandpa would drive me to school. I can't remember how it happened, but like one day my grandpa like wasn't there at 7:15 in the morning or whenever I had to leave for school. My grandma had to drive me to school and she never drives. And it was like the most anxiety-inducing experience of both of our lives. It's literally like a 10-minute drive from my house to the school. And I was white-knuckled the whole time. She was like, like shaking. You know? What car was it? It was a fucking huge capped Ford F-150. So it's definitely not what you want to be driving if you're not confident at driving and haven't done it in like 5 to 10 years. Anyway, we got there, but it was a journey for sure. Did she get home? Yeah, she made it back. I remember even in like I must have been in like the 5th or 6th grade, I was like, I should be driving this right now. I don't know how to drive, but I think we'd both be better off if I was driving this right now. Yeah, this is where we want to be. Sick Quest Trade ad when the anecdote started. I know how that is. Because like sometimes my Chrome gets like slow. So I have to open whatever stream I'm watching in Edge. And because I'm not logged into Twitch in Edge, I just get advertisements served up like every 3 minutes or something like that. I get that Quest Trade ad all the time. You have to choose. You're either going to understand the fees or you're going to be the one paying for them. Hold. So I can relate, man. Also, like, I can relate to, like, saying fuck that. Because sometimes, like, I get the... It's not fair to my streamer friends, but sometimes I'm like, I get hit with the 3-minute ad break, 6 30-second ads in a row, and I'm like, fuck this shit, bro. And I just close the tab. I, they flunked the tryout, man. I'm closing the tab instead. I get it. So why aren't you switching to Quest Trade? I got all my shit on Wealth Simple. It's the same shit, man. I will say, I feel like I really, for somebody that still uses DoorDash 2 times a month, I really do look at DoorDash and Uber Eats advertisements as if it's like Beelzebub, the Lord of the Flies himself, is trying to corrupt the purity of my spirit. Like, whenever I go to a Twitch stream and I already feel like a degenerate, because, like, instead of watching something in the Criterion Collection, I'm like, I'll just watch a Twitch streamer, like, fucking click on heads for, like, 15 minutes. Then they're like, hey, you little piss baby. Not watching real art. How about you get some fucking French fries delivered by, like, somebody that's basically in servitude to you? And I'm like, man, fuck you, dude. I gotta go read a book. You guys are trying to ruin my soul. Like, you seem like a lazy motherfucker. You know what would go crazy? Delivered ham sandwich instead of making one from the shit you got in your fridge already. And I'm like, bottoms up and the devil laughs, man. Hold. Didn't you do a McDonald's sponsorship? Yeah, but, like, outside of that sponsorship, my ass is driving to the restaurant, man. Remember when Wealth Simple did those ads that called you a caveman if you didn't invest in crypto? That wasn't Wealth Simple, okay, you piece? That was FTX. It's a completely different experience. You got it confused. Don't damn Wealth Simple with that, okay? Wealth Simple's had some ads as well. Hold. Wealth Simple did that one too? All right, I wasn't familiar with that. Canucks must have been asked that season. I wasn't watching too much TV. Or maybe that was when gambling got legalized. So instead of, like, crypto ads, it was all, you know, like Wayne Gretzky at MGM Grand. Hold me, and drop me. There we go. There we go. Hold on. Wayne Gretzky crash out is crazy. I don't know. I think it's kind of aspirational. He's like the best player in a sport of all time. Retire at, like, age 42 or something like that. You're still pretty young. Drink a lot of wine. Occasionally go on TNT just to talk shit. No matter what you say, everybody's like, well, he's Wayne Gretzky. You're going to disagree with the GOAT? Kind of seems like a dream come true, man. Young? Yeah, 42 is young in the context of, like, a whole life, man. Like, that's when people are starting to, like, reach the golden years of their career. You know, they're getting established and stuff like that. Not in a sport lifetime? Well, yeah, but, like, as soon as he retires, he's young again. You know what I mean? Like, when he's on the ice, people are like, this guy's old as fuck. But then when he's at the store, people are like, this is just a guy. They're not like, you know, he's old as fuck. They're like, everybody's old as fuck. Have you been outside? I would rather jerk off with sandpaper gloves and lemon juice than watch this. You're here, man. You're here. You know what you are? You ever see the test audiences giving their reviews of David Cronenberg's classic film Videodrome? They're like the reviews from Spinal Tap. Like, some of the pages just say, like, shit in, like, it covers, like, 12 lines per letter. Yeah, sucked. You should never release this. I can't imagine the kind of person that would derive enjoyment from this dreck. Now go check Videodrome, Rotten Tomatoes. It's a little divisive. I'm going to say maybe it's around like an 82, but it's had an impact on the culture, man. '83. Oh, I'm so fucking in tune, man. Like track 3 off of Who's Next. I'm getting in tune. He's not looking at the game at all. You just relax, man. Until we're at the geysers, don't even worry about it. This is like a baby sensory video to accompany the banter. Yeah, but there's room for different viewpoints, but do you not realize that it's all baby sensory stuff to accompany the banter? Like your goat playing League of Legends? That's baby sensory stuff, man. 120 star, speed runs in Mario 64 is baby sensory stuff, man. Yeah, my man Apollo's out here playing Cookie Clicker. It's all baby sensory stuff. I'm trying to free you from the shackles of, like, for some reason believing Sisyphus is a less legitimate game on Twitch than Elden Ring. Why? Because there's no Titanite shards? Doesn't make any sense. Take. You're still here, DL Guiga. That's all I'm saying. You're still here. It might be because you're at work, though. You weren't here that much when you were on pat leave. Because free time is probably better. It's more enticing than watching Sisyphus. But, when you got to fill out 1,000 cells in a spreadsheet, all of a sudden this shit's looking pretty good on the second monitor. I'm guessing. I know how it is, man. We're all made of the same shit. DL Guiga is not 16 years old. He's not the Rizzler, okay? He works in finance. He's not, bro. You know how I know that DL Guiga is not 16 years old? He posted a cost-benefit analysis taking into account the time value of money to determine whether or not you should buy an executive membership at Costco versus just the normal membership. I think we all agreed that a normal membership is, you don't even have to run the numbers. It's going to pay for itself in like 2 trips. But like, I feel like an average individual would be like $60 for the cash back and the whatever other benefits you get. Yeah, sure, maybe. DL Guiga said, let me bust out the damn discounted cash flow model. Spoilers, it tends to be worth it. I think you have to spend, I don't know. I think you have to spend $6,000 a year at Costco, which is a lot, but well, you'd be surprised how quickly it adds up. Buy a TV done. He's 1991 posting. He said normal membership. Can you trust DL Guiga, though? He lives in Chicago. What does he know? And he's 16, yeah. I don't like, this has got bad vibes, man. Oh! Oh. You gotta head that one off at the motherfucking pass. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on it. Yeah! It's actually 3,000 because you got to consider that it's net of tax. Okay, whoa, yeah, but then you've also got to consider the time value of money, because with rates at 6.25% right now, if you took that $60 and you put it into like a CD or something like that, I mean, brother, you're ending up with like, I don't know, like $63 at the end of the year. So you really gotta consider all the counterfactuals is all I'm saying, okay? Go. Hold. You have to pay taxes on the CD, but you don't pay taxes on cash back. Yo, bro, chill, okay? That was a scary one. Please do not let the IRS know that we don't pay tax on our Costco cash back at the end of the year. You're giving away the secrets. Hold. Oh, you do? Have to is an interesting expression there. Because it's not, because like the thing is not cash back. They give you a gift card. How can you, well, listen, if they want to get my tax on the gift card, then I'll go to Costco's customer service desk and I'll buy the Canada Revenue Agency like a $17 Costco gift card. Something tells me that they would take offense to that. But like, I didn't get cash. I got a Costco gift card. Those are two different financial instruments, bro. This is bad. No, never mind. It's fine. I'm clicking that left mouse as much as I can. Just need to gain some purchase over here. And then rewards are not considered. Oh, motherfucker. Rewards are not considered taxable in Canada. Huge win. Thank you, Tiff Macklem. Thank you, Tiff Macklem. 1/3 of lunch is on you today. Honestly, the Costco cash back, I don't want to say the greatest scam, because it's like it's a perfect example of a win-win. You spend a lot of money at Costco. In spending a lot of money, you feel like you've saved a lot of money. There's some validity in that, and there's some invalidity in that. But then holy fuck, is doing tricks on it, man. At the end of the year, they go, hey, you were such a loyal customer. Here's like, $250 cash back. You're like, oh shit. It's like they paid me to shop there. And then you take that $250 and you like spend it at Costco, obviously. So it goes back into the ecosystem anyway. Like it's a genius setup, man. That's a huge bounce for me. Sorry, it's not going to gain too much momentum on the moguls. The moguls are designed to slow you down. Okay, hopping the cannon was pretty bad. Oh, they almost plinkoed me into greatness, man. This is going all the way. Time for a new game? You just don't get it, do you? They just don't get it. I feel like every day we lose 20 converts, but we also convert like 15 people. So like we're bleeding, don't get me wrong. But also I think we're making society a little bit more resilient in the process. It's negligible turnover. Exactly. If we wanted to pump the numbers up, we would just start the stream with like an hour of reacting to the top clips from like live stream fails or something like that. Then go into unban requests. Like the process on how to get the numbers up is out there. I'm following my heart right now. It's a different sort of experience. This is authentic content. This is Peloton light, man. You got a 90-minute Peloton ride. You get 71 minutes in. You have to kill the part of your brain that is like, oh, I would love to look at phone right now. You just got to kill. It's not going anywhere. The time is the time. Look at this. Splitting the wickets. Kind of hits harder with the sound on too, right? Please respond to Faint Bunny. I didn't know Faint Bunny was a Celtics fan, but I guess it makes sense. I didn't watch any of the NBA finals. In fact, I don't know if I even watched any of the NBA playoffs, but I would like to congratulate Drew Holiday on getting, I think he won the Tenacious D Tenacious Player of the Year award. I saw that on Twitter this morning. Hold. He did. Did you know Jaylen Brown has a lecture on Foucault? I gotta check that out. I've only seen one non-basketball related Jaylen Brown video. And it didn't have too much to do with Foucault. Except everybody was watching it. I guess that's the opposite of the Panopticon. In the Panopticon, there's like one dude watching everybody, but you get the idea. You cheering for the Oilers? Yeah, why not? I don't really care. Oh, I'm thinking of Jalen Green. Thank you, librarian. He knows ball. I forgot Jalen Green and Jaylen Brown. And then who's the other guy I'm trying to think of right now? Who sounds like he's from Clue? You ever been to Edmonton? I haven't, but my wife has been to Edmonton once, and she was there for like 2 days. And whenever I'm not trying to blow up her spot, whenever she talks about like not enjoying a city, it's not even a punchline. Like it's coming from a place of authenticity. She's always like, it reminds me of the time that I was in Edmonton. Like it's left an impression on her soul. I've never been there. I'm not shit talking Edmonton in the slightest. I believe part of it was that she saw some motorcycle gangs, and that kind of freaked her out a little bit. And then also, I believe she tried to buy something at a store, and they were like, "We don't have it at this one, but I can check if it's in the closest store to this one." And then they checked, and they're like, "Yeah, they have it in the other store." And then she's like, "Where's the other store?" And they were like, "Calgary," which is like a 6-hour drive or something like that. And she was like, "I'm not going there. That's too far." Also, okay, 3-hour drive. Okay, 3-hour drive. Still, The other thing I want to say, you cannot make me hate my Albertan brethren. We're all, equal in God's playground, okay? But I do see a lot of Alberta plates parked like fucking idiots in BC. Now, I'm sure the same is probably true in the opposite. I'm sure in Alberta you're probably seeing like Fiat 500s with Vancouver like dealer plates, and you're going, why the fuck are they driving so fucking slow or something like that? But like, at least I kind of get when I feel like British Columbians like can't drive, and Albertans like have the skill to drive but just choose to do it in the worst way possible, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I believe in driving skill, Alberta probably clears BC, but in like golden rule, like treat others the way you treat yourself, BC probably clears Alberta on the roads at least. I saw a weeb wrapped BC car here. Yep. Yeah, we got more of those every year. Every year I see more HoloLive wrapped Acuras. They're all over the Bay Area too. Maybe it's a good thing in a way. I don't know, because like, listen, I don't mean this as an anime bit, okay? I have to acknowledge my own truth, which is that like the environment that you grow up in leaves an indelible impact on your psyche. And it's hard to, like, you always consider what is the status quo for you to be like the right way for things to be done. It takes a lot of like exposure and mental effort to open your mind to alternatives because there's switching costs, right? When I was a teenager, if you were in the anime, you didn't fucking tell anybody because they would make fun of you. And that is because of the experience that I grew up in, that was like what I consider to be like the natural way for things to be. Nowadays, people are like wrapping their car with like their favorite anime character and stuff like that. And so for me, I'm like, my first instinct, which is bad, is that you should be ashamed. I don't think there's any reason that they shouldn't wrap their car like that. I guess what I would say, if there's any place where I have the opportunity to pharma based, is that I feel like you only see the wraps for anime and then like people who are insane conspiracy theorists. And I feel like if I were like an anime fan, that wouldn't be like the group that I would want to be most associated with. Is like the handshake meme, people who put stickers of their favorite things all over their cars so you can't even see the paint on the car anymore. Anime fans and InfoWars Platinum members. Like a bumper sticker with an anime character is like, that's one thing. I'm not going to judge you for that, of course. But like the whole car, that was like $5,000, right? In a way, I guess you're signaling you've got some like disposable income, but you're also kind of signaling that you're not using it on anything meaningful. Sorry, that's very judgmental. I'm trying to wrap my head around it, okay? Just like a car. It drives stick just like a car, but it brakes just like a little bike. You know what I'm saying? You're judgmental? Yeah. Yeah, a little bit for sure. It came for free with my fucking experience. I judge people who got like 10 rubber duckies on their dashboard. Yeah, man, I feel like that's a Vancouver classic too. Why the fuck are there so many like Porsche Macans with 75 Disney Tsum Tsums on the dash? What the fuck is going on with that, man? Do you know what I'm talking about, like when I say this, or have you never seen this before? Like the Disney Tsum Tsum glazing goes crazy in Vancouver, man. It turns the airbag into wood. Claymore. How about those family stick bumper stickers? That, you know, like, I don't know. I guess I've seen so many of those that like that doesn't even trigger any like derision from me. Why you dash watching? I mean, like, I don't have any bumper stickers, but like I'll forgive you like 2 bumper stickers for sure. I think you can have 2 bumper stickers before becoming like a bumper sticker Andy. As soon as you get the 3rd one, though, like I know that I just know too much about you, I guess. Call your mother's a goated bumper sticker. I don't like the ones that have like really small font, so I'm like almost rear-ending them just to read it. Seems dangerous, man. Classic on the island is everyone that has a Vancouver Island bumper sticker definitely came from the mainland. I could totally see that. I see that all the time. See a lot of, what's the name of that outdoorsy associated retro vehicle, like from the 70s and the 80s, that's not a VW bus? But you could drive it directly onto the beach and also sleep in it. Hang on, we're going to get there. It's not the Westphalia. Thank you, the Westphalia. See a lot of Westphalias with like 80 bumper stickers on the back, so they like realistically should not even be legally allowed to drive in reverse. And like all the bumper stickers are just like different, basically zip codes in British Columbia. I see that all the time. It's okay. I mean, it's nice you're traveling within the province. Don't get me wrong. Also, like, you might not vibe with this one. This is probably going to offend a couple people in chat. But, like, I think you'll get over it. I don't think you should put, like, a marathon or a half marathon bumper sticker on your car. Because, like, you did the run. That's great. You should be proud of it. But like, not everybody needs to know. Like, other people around you on the highway have got to be like, oh, don't fuck with that guy. He ran 26.2 miles one time. Like, you know, we're all just trying to get to the H Mart at the North Road Plaza, man. It's all I have. I'm not mad at you. I'm just more like, I mean, trust me, there's worse bumper stickers. I was driving behind a guy on Sunday that had a Babylon Bee bumper sticker and BC plates. I was like, that shit is not even here, man. That's an American thing. What are you doing? How cooked are you? You're like a paid Babylon Bee subscriber in a different country. Like, that's... You don't go here, man. You don't go here. It's real, I swear. Hold on. Yeah, there's like aspiring Americans here for sure. Not in a necessarily a bad way. But there are definitely like Canadian boomers that are like locked the fuck in on Fox News. And I'm like, why are you... That's the wrong culture war, bro. Shouldn't you be reading like the National Post at least? Like, if you really had national pride, you could at least read like right-wing media that's local. Hold. I guess it's not as fun. I get it. There's always something going on in American politics that's like insane. And in Canada, it's usually like, you know, fucking Speaker of the House bought organic milk instead of like 2% Reed's Dairy Milk, charging the taxpayer for the organic Avalon milk in the glass bottle, bro. And then you got to like try to spin that into a controversy for like 2 years. Yeah, you're like, yeah, but what about the milk? It's bad optics, bro. Meatball Ron. Ah, there's so many classics. I mean, the election season's been going on for like 8 years now. The bread fixing. Hey, you shut your mouth about the bread fixing, okay? That was like, that's a serious thing, man. That affected real people's lives. Do you boycott Loblaws? Yeah, but like it's kind of easy for me because like maybe the 5 closest grocery stores to me are not affiliated with Loblaws. So I'm not going to be like really like holier than thou about it. I live in a very base location to boycott Loblaws. Plus two, plus two. Hey, I'm not saying we gotta like, go to bat for Daryl from Save on Foods. So I'm just, it's not Loblaws. Going to TNT doesn't count. I'm not. Listen, I've been to TNT, but I'm. Whenever possible, I'm an H Mart or a Hanam supermarket, Andy. TNT is Loblaws. It's true. TNT, I can't disagree with you. It is pretty fire. H Mart and Hanam are different. It's true. In Lougheed, they have an H Mart across the street from a Hanam, and it's like going to war every Saturday. If you show up on Saturday, get ready to drive around that motherfucking parking lot for 20 minutes trying to find a spot. Are you still speaking English? Sorry, I'm Burnaby posting. There's a Hanam in Yaletown. Not that I know of, but there is a Hanam in the West End. In that like Papa Rodi area. So this is so local, man. I'm sorry. Bro, please. They ask a question, man. Now the Hanam downtown is not like, don't expect it to be as good as the ones that are a little bit east of Vancouver. That was the store where I was, like, Kate was pregnant, and it was like March 19th, 2020. And she was like, I have a craving for this very specific kind of ramen. So I'm in the store, and it's like, I mean, the population density inside of that Hanam is like 1,000 people per square meter. And everybody was like looking at each other like we should be saying 6 feet away from each other. No, man, no. And I was poring over like the ramens to try to find the specific one that she asked for. And I was like video calling her and like taking pictures of all the ramens and stuff. And I'm like, I don't think they have it. And she's like, they definitely had it like 2 months ago when I was there. And I'm like, ah. So I went up to the front and showed them like a picture, like a fucking idiot. I was like, do you have this ramen? And then they're like, yeah, it's over here. And then they took me over to the place I had just been. And they're like, huh, we had it 2 months ago, but I guess we sold out. And I'm like, ah. That was back in the era when, like, if somebody sneezed, like, inside of the building you were in, you thought they should be in prison. So I was like, she was making a sacrifice, don't get me wrong, but I was also making a sacrifice, is all I'm trying to say. White guy in H Mart vibe. That's how I feel sometimes. Hello, excuse me. Would you be so kind as to help me find the Sogogi Bibimbap? No, no, no. Excuse me, mon frere. Could you direct me to the location of your Regenbogenstrudel? Okay, chill, bro. Chill. Chill. Fucking chill. This might be a 100% lock-in type area. I've lost confidence in myself. Just hold right here. Hold here till the confidence comes back. That's bad. We're chill. Okay. You don't need to push it up the whole thing in one go, man. You can push for a little bit and then you can fucking lay off for a second. Oh, I didn't even know there was a geyser there, man. I'm scared. Hold. Hold, hold, hold. Hold, hold, hold. Okay. Geyser. Vladimir Geyser. Sisyphus. Vladimir Geyser. Rollo Tomasi. You know what I'm saying? Any cinema enjoyers? That's two different movies, I'll admit, but both some of the best of the 90s. You don't know Rollo Tomasi? Get this guy 100 cc's of LA Confidential stat. There's a geyser right there. Hang on. I can't get over the hump, man. There we go. Okay. Vladimir Geyser. Usual Suspects, great movie. One of the best movies directed by Hatsune Miku for sure. I'm like a weird kind of guy. I thought Miku wasn't washed when I saw Superman Returns. Obviously, Miku's filmography with like X-Men and X-Men 2, like it speaks for itself, but I even thought Superman Returns was like not that bad. Admittedly, I saw it when I was like 17, but go, 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 go. Okay. Lock in, man. Lock in. Lock in. Spain Bunny, you gotta relax, man. When did you become so sports pilled, man? You know what's funny though? Like the vibe, if you were in the F1 in 2011, I would have assumed that you were a British man or like Monegasque with top 0.1% net worth worldwide. Now, if you're in the F1 2024, my first thought is, not pejoratively, by the way, my first thought, Tumblr refugee. It's changed. The culture of motorsport has changed, man, thanks to Drive to Survive. Now we got fucking like game devs that are waking up at 4 a.m. and they're like, Brazil, oh, Perez, you can't, oh, Ferrari, I can't, Ferrari. Not a single person roots for Perez. His mom, probably. No. Oh, I thought the geyser was way closer. all of Latin America as well? Would you care to respond, person who said that? Chill, 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 chill. Same thing with baseball. My perception of it is that it happened. There's two things that catalyzed baseball becoming a woke sport. One is Blazeball, and the other one is the Toronto Blue Jays actually being good for like a 6-year stretch for the first time since the early 1990s. I feel like that gave baseball to the left in the culture war. Now football is still up in the air. It's still like it's a swing state, I guess. I got to think about this. And the Castellanos home run call, that one of the greatest moments in sports history, without a doubt. Hold. Oh, no, brother. That's bad. No, it's not. Oh! Hold. It got lifted, man. Sports betting has been wonderful for viewership. Did you see the two-leg parlay that got posted on Twitter where the dude said, I forget the wide receiver's name, but he bet on a wide receiver for the Washington Commanders to score a touchdown in week 1 of the NFL, and then also for the Celtics to win the NBA championship, and then it finally paid off yesterday. Oh, man. He's a Bears tight end. Okay, my mistake. My mistake. Are you on gambling Twitter? I think as I click on sports tweets sometimes, like it's all intertwined. There's like a cultural testicular torsion there. I mean, you know what I meant. Do you follow Heat Daddy? I don't think so. Again, I've taken to looking at my Twitter feed as like as a garden that I curate. I don't know if this is Heat Daddy specifically, but I have blocked probably like 30 related sports accounts, especially if they're advanced stats. Like if after every game they post like, you know, a picture of the athlete who had a bad game, and then like, or maybe it's like a cartoon version of that athlete, and it's like his wins above replacement in this game. No one's had a wins above replacement in a single game lower than this since like 2013. And I'm like, it's just, you're just kind of like ruining my enjoyment of sports. But if you're into that, that's fine. I prefer to just like watch the game and be like, oh, like that guy's really tall. He must be good. I don't really ignore stats. I'm just like, I don't care about them because I'm just like watching the sport, I guess, not playing it, I suppose. I'm like, I like when the guys in the blue shirt win. And then when the guys in the blue shirt lose, I'm like, you know, I'm not going to go check the fucking big head hockey stats after the game and then be like, who am I going to go harass on Instagram? Oh, Philip Hronik, your Corsi 4 in 5-on-5 situations is a standard deviation below comparables given the contract you just signed. Go die. Like, I'm just, you know. I'm just kind of like putting it on the TV while I'm doing the dishes or something. Yeah, I don't have that kind of energy anymore. What's your score prediction for Canada versus Argentina tomorrow? Please tell me that it's hockey. Please tell me it's ice hockey. It's soccer? I'm going to say 3-0. Is Messi playing? Because he doesn't do that much, especially in Canada. No, not playing? Okay, 2-0. Why don't any other countries compete? Well, that's not fair because I know Mongolia's kind of got like a sumo wrestling culture now too. There should be like sumo wrestling in the Olympics, man. I would love to see like the #1 fucking Yokozuna in Japan go up against like Ireland. The #1 sumo wrestler from Ireland or something. That would be sick entertainment, man. Can you imagine the Conor McGregor of sumo wrestling? He's snorting the salt and doing the fucking, you know, the arm thing. You know what I'm talking about. They need a bad boy of sumo, man. But I guess because of like Japanese culture, the bad guy of sumo is probably like, you know, somebody who did like a bow, but it wasn't like quite as, or he used like the wrong formality when speaking Japanese to his coach or something like that. He used like fucking kudasai instead of onegaishimasu or whatever. You know what I'm saying. I know just enough to almost make a joke. Embarrassing. Heartbreaking. LeBron James used haseyo instead of imnida when speaking to someone 3 days older than himself in a business context. No, man. No. You can't be doing that. Hold on. Oh, get lifted. Get lifted, man. It's funny though, I guess we do have stuff like that in English. Like if somebody just opened an email to me like with text instead of writing like, I hope this email finds you well, my first instinct would be like, oh, they said fuck me, huh? Like we're just, I forgive like the metaphor, but I guess we're just going in raw to this interaction. We're not even doing like the necessary pleasantries at the start of it. Like you're just, you didn't even say like, how was your vacation? You're just like, can you please send me this document? Feels so aggressive, man. Hold. Hold. That's bad. That's bad for business. Yo, I body blocked it! Saved. Saved. So much performative nonsense skipped. Yeah, but it's like, dude, life's not about the sending the document, man. Life's about the performative nonsense. Like, I'd rather know how your vacation went and talk about that for like 5 minutes instead of just like, hey, can you give me that TPS report? Like, we weren't put on this earth to file TPS reports, man, whatever the fuck those are. It's all performative nonsense, man. There's no naturally occurring like auto insurance on planet Earth. They didn't mine that shit out of like a cave in Azerbaijan. It's an invention from Adam Smith or whatever. That's what the small talk is the big talk, man. How's your kids? How's your family? What are you doing this summer? You doing anything interesting? Okay, we gotta do a quick hold on this one. Hold. It's just that talk doesn't get me paid. I guess so. I mean, if you're not in sales or something. I think it's fucked up that that's called like soft skills though. Because like some of those skills are hard as fuck. Making someone feel like you like them when you actually hate their guts with every fiber of your being, that's like harder than knowing like, you know, the mean stack or something like that. You got to stay diligent on that shit. There's no days off. Okay, hold. I was a real estate agent for 16 years. I had to change because of exactly that. Based and also -2. I don't know. I don't know. This is an anti-boomer thing. Maybe this is the first take in history that's actually to Gen Z. Like it's a bad take because it's Gen Z instead of just being a millennial or a boomer take. What do realtors do? Because I could see how it could be a annoying job, especially on like on the buy side when you're dealing with someone who's like, I want to buy a house, and then you show them 100 houses and they're like, no, I don't want to buy any of these, and you're like, I'm not sure you want to really buy a house. And then they're like, hey, we want to see this place. Can you set up an appointment for us to go see it Saturday at 1 a.m.? And then you're like, yeah, no problem. And then they show up and they're like, we don't like the floors. So you got to be like, yeah, the floors aren't great. So that seems annoying. But like what do you do though? Paperwork. That's true. I guess you got to talk to like you make sure all the contracts get sorted and stuff. That's something. Both pages of paperwork. I'm not insulting realtors, okay? I have maybe an anti-realtor bias just because of the fact that there's so many in the city that I live in. They deal with the engineers so the customers don't have to. They're a people person. I don't know. God love them, though. At least it's not as bad as notaries. Like, I know I keep going back to this. I still don't understand what the notary does, man. The notary takes the contract that's already in English and translates it into English and then is like, that'll be like $2,500. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? And they're like, no, it's not just the translation, okay? I also have a stranger walk into my business, hand me an ID with their picture on it, and verify that they look like the picture themselves. Like, this guy doesn't know. No, man, no. This guy doesn't know who the fuck I am. Hold. Oh, wow, that's going to do it for today, probably. Let's just see where we stop. I don't know if this is fraud, but I'll be like signing stuff without a witness all the time. I don't have somebody like around me all the time. And sometimes I gotta sign shit, man. That's not valid then? How is it valid to begin with? It's just a symbol on a piece of paper that says like I'm good for it. It seems very antiquated, man. You sign in cursive? Of course. What happened, bro? Is there like a gale force wind that came from the side? Okay, this is where we save. Save it right here. Exit. Confirm. /marker.